ಆಂಬಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅದು. ದೆನ್ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ದು ಏನು ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳು ಇದೆ ಅದು. ದೆನ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟೀಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಫಾರ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. So India became independent from the long British rule on 15th of August 1947. At the time, our leaders had a big challenge to decide what kind of government India should have. For this purpose, a Constituent Assembly was set up under the chairmanship of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Its members were elected by the people of India. A set of guidelines and rules were prepared by them to help the government. This was called the constitutions. See here, children, after independence, 15th August 1947, after independence, all members are decided how to control our country, how to prepare our government, and who will control our country. So then they decided that they elected one people. By name is Rajendra Prasad. Then he selected for constitutions. Constitutions ಅಂದ್ರೆ people select ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ people ಗೆ ಅದು ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಕ್ಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೈಟ್ ಇಂದ ಅವರು ಆ people ಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ by the people, of the people, for the people. Okay. Our constitution came into effect on 26 January 1950. This day is celebrated as a Republic Day. Then constitutions ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂತು when it's come 26 January 1950 ಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. A republic is a famous of a government which is governed by a president and representative elected by the people. There is no king or queen in a republic. A form of government ruled by a king is called monarchy. See here, children. Here, after independence, the members are decided here those rules that the king and queen. So people only will select one member. He only rule the country. Say this is called a monarchy. A constitution is a set of rules according to which a government functions. Goals. The Indian Constitution is the longest ever written constitution in the world. It is the super law of the land. It lays down the power of the government. The Constitution of India is sacred to all the Indians. The preamble is an introduction to the Constitution. It lays emphasis on the three goals of namely democracy, socialism, secularism. See here, children. ಈಗ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅವರು ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅವನ ಮಗ. ಕಿಂಗ್ ಸತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನ ಮಗ, ಅವನ ಸತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನ ಆ ಥರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿ ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ನೋ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಕ್ವೀನ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೂಲ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್, ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡೆಮೋಕ್ರಸಿ, ಸೋಷಿಯಲಿಸಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯುಲರಿಸಮ್. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It means that a person is in the 18 years and above age group has the right to choose his or her representative who are likely to form the government. Freedom and equality are essentially for the success of democracy. Democracy means by the people, of the people, by the people, and for the people. Its means ಜನಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಜನಗಾಗಿ and ಜನಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ಥರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. See here, democracy means after 18 years when a person who is having rights to put the vote, he only choose the See here, children, above 18 years old person will put the vote. He is having rights to give vote and elect the person who want to the socialism means equal rights for all peoples of the country. It guarantees equal opportunities to all. None can be discriminated on the basis of caste, color, or religions. See here, children, socialism means all people are equal here. No casteism and no color and no religions. Before that, casteism also doing and colors, black people and white people are doing and religions also, Hindu, Muslim, Christianity. This also. Here secularism, no casteism. Secularism means considering people of all religions alike. People in India are free to practice any religions. The state treats all religions equal. Those democracy, socialism and secularism are our national goals. See here, secularism means considering people of all religions alike. People are India are free practice religions. The states treats equality to all religions. Don't put difference. Okay. Then fundamental rights. The Constitution of India has given a certain rights to every citizen. These rights help us to lead a better life. These rights cannot be ignored by anyone. These are called the fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights. See here, children, the fundamental rights is the rights they all our people are follow these rights only. No excuse for anyone. Rights to equality, all are equal before law. Rights to freedom, everybody is free to express his her way without fear. Rights against exploitation, no one has the rights to exploit other. Rights to religion, the people of the country are free to follow the religions of their choice. Rights to culture and education, everyone can take steps to preserve their cultural and educational rights. Rights to constitutional remedies. See here, children, 6 rights is there, fundamental rights. One of rights to equality, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ equal ಆಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Then rights to freedom, all people are having freedom to express our feelings. Then rights against exploitation, no one exploits others. Okay, ಅವ್ರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದು ಅವ್ರ ಲೈಫ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಗೋಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. So rights to religion, Muslims rules their religion and Hindus rules their religions, no difference. Then rights to culture and education, all people having the same education and same culture. So no casteism, Hindu are follows other rules, Muslims are follows other rules, no difference here. All are same, and education also. For rights to constitutional remedies, fundamental rights cannot be restricted or taken away. These fundamental rights are definite. Nobody can deprive us of these rights. Even the governmental cannot ignore it. We can seek the help of law to protect our rights. However, the government can impose restrictions on these rights during an emergency. See here.